Hello, guys. My name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revizto, we want to take a look at accessing permission collaboration. So, this is basically goes towards more the VDC coordinator because those are the ones who running the meetings, creating the clash automation and assigning clashes to people and reviewing them. So in this episode, we want to go over the clash automation box and see how you can give permission to people and also how you can collaborate more with your team. The good thing about Revit, so you don't have to send them different models. So you can provide permission and you can use the same clash test with a different permission. You can collaborate and adjust the clashes and address it to the your trade partners or your MEP managers for resolution. So without further ado, let's jump into Revit so I can show you how to set the permission. I want to show you how to do the collaboration with your team and make sure you subscribe and leave a like if you like it, and also make a comment and let me know how you running your coordination, how you assigning this permission. If you have a workflow, I would like to know about them so I can make a video. So in your comment section down below, just make sure you put your comments.
In today's episode, Learning Revit, so I want to go over a very important part because in previous videos, please go back and double check the clashes. So we went through everything that how to put the clashes together, how to create them, how to read all the clashes, how basically create an issue, how to assign it in the issue tracker. But there's going to be a really a good feature here that you can collaborate with your subcontractors on your clash test. And today I'm going to go over that so you guys get a little bit of understanding of what is the good thing about Revit so that you don't have to share file, create like the Navis work, right? Give a NWDs or NWF and stuff like that. So everybody can work in one place. But by limiting access to a different portion of the test, you'll be able to give your detailers, your subcontractors, the people on your project to have access to the clash detection. So you'll be able to work in the same area on the same thing with the different permission. So for this, we want to go to our clash box, clash detection box, or clash automation box. So when you guys set up your project, you basically see all of your clashes. You set up your rules. You have everything over your clash automation. From the assignment, all the clashes, who's supposed to do it, what type of clashes you want to create, and all of those. So when you're done with all of those, you basically are getting ready for your clash meeting. You have all your clash tests and your clash groups, right? So let's say you want your people or your group or your subcontractors to work on the same clash that you have, but you basically don't want them to touch your own clash test. And you want to give them a duplicate of your clash test and groups for them to work on. So, in order to do that, Revit is going to provide you with a good feature, right? So, let's say I'm going to select this one. And let's say I'm going to select this one too, right? So these two projects that I have, I can basically create a duplicate and give people access to this one. So easily by right clicking on this, you can see right here, it has a duplicate. I can create on the duplicate. It give me a copy. It's going to be a brand new clash. You can hit sync and it's going to be copy and paste everything from the previous one over here. And you can see right here, this is a new clash test for you, right? So if I want to rename it, let's say it says B, and then can put some or whatever you guys gonna name it. So you can basically name something over here. This is gonna be yours that you kind of working on. This is gonna be your subcontractors clash test. And what you notice is basically inherit everything that you have from the previous one. So if I kind of click on this one, it has everything over here and kind of copy and paste all the settings and rules that I created for these clashes that I have, it creates a copy to the subcontractors to go and review. So they will not be able to change this. And what you can do basically when you select, let's say, these two clashes, you have the manage access rights, right? So when you do the access, you can see everybody on your project that you'll be able to change them, right? So it's like a many people on your project that you'll be able to check. So if you check one and then basically right click, it gives you three different roles. So you can adjust the roles based on these. So test administrator is basically the guy who can change the rules, who can create everything, is basically is your admin, right? So I wouldn't give the subcontractors these access, but for sure I'm gonna give them the test result editor because they cannot create a new one, they cannot change a rule, but they can do anything else in the clash test, right? They can run their own, they can review it, they can do the issues. So everything is basically on this one. So if you have like a, let's say main mechanical subcontractors, you want to help you out with the clashes, create their own for their internal if they're taking care of their mechanical dry and wet and plumbing, give them this so they can help you out. But if you want to have a control over everything in, just give everybody test result editor and you'll be able to do it. And you can see no rights is basically nobody has any rights. You also can do something else. So when you select a clash, you can make it public or you can make it private. So the public clash test is visible to all project members in the project. Basically, as soon as you invite them, you'll be able to see everything. It's also visible to project members who do not have the rights but have the test administrator or test result editor role in the test. So basically, they can everybody see it. If you only want to create yours, you just go on the private, which is this private clash test is visible to project members with any administrator role or test a result editor role in the test. So you can basically go from public to private and you can adjust the actual access to your group. And you can create many. So if you, let's say you want to have, you can create as many as you want, right? So if you want to, let me say, check these. So if you want to, let's say that's going to be mechanical sub. So you only want the mechanical sub to review this. You can create one for him and you can kind of duplicate this and then you can basically change the name. You can say this is electrical sub. So you can see how easy it is to create those. And then when you go into the clashes, you can basically sync and run the clashes and they have access exactly. So it's not going to take you too much time to do this. It basically give you more um, ability and provide you for more features to kind of use all of this. What I would recommend in terms of the workflow is when you create a clash test, let's say between mechanical and electrical. So you have one private for yourself so you can have access to, and just one have public for the mechanical and electrical guy and give them access. So they'll be able to go over there, look at the clashes, talk to each other, look at the issues, if they want to reassign it, like let's say you assign it to the mechanical guy and he cannot move the duct, and he can reassign it to the electrical guy, so he can go and do it. So it's gonna. So this is the good thing that you are using a same platform and the same location to make all the communications, and then you don't have to share models anymore with people. So basically, everybody will be able to kind of use this and adjust everything. And the good thing is, you as a VDC manager or BIM manager that you're doing the coordination and you run it, you can provide all of these access for people to use. So this is a great tool for you to enhance the communication and collaboration in your project. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to subscribe and leave a like and let me know in the comment section down below how would you set up these collaboration with your subs. Thank you. See you in the next video.